Hello and good morning. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and I just sat here for literally an hour reading the comments on my Daniel Owens video, and you guys have some really amazing feedback. I'm glad it wasn't 99% hate mail. To be completely honest with you guys, it really does. It really does suck to really challenge other YouTubers because we all pretty much share the same community. But let's be honest, I don't have a problem with Daniel Owens. Actually, I like the guy. I don't think he's bad at all. Um, I just think that YouTube has a way of affecting creators, especially when we start getting free products and stuff like that. Um, I personally have had my fair share of issues with the NVIDIA GPUs. And yes, you guys are right. Some of you guys, saying that I just crank everything up and run it that way. So that's, probably the root cause of my problem. And I don't disagree with that. I don't. But there's a thing, okay? And this is my way of thinking about PC gaming and why I have such an issue and trust issues with the overall experience, okay? And let me just say this: when a new GPU comes out, and they classify them as like 1080p or 1440p or 4K, in my mind, if I'm paying these ridiculous prices for GPUs nowadays, and I've heard you guys say this before, that GPU pricing is getting way out of hand. If I look at that from a consumer point of view, when I buy a 1440p card, I expect 1440p ultra settings. I expect that. And you may disagree with that. You may think that, oh man, you got to be more reasonable. I'm not going to be reasonable when it comes to the freaking prices that these cards are, and the heavily reliance on DLSS and FSR and all of this other nonsense. To me, that just kind of seems like we are getting taken advantage of, especially because of the new pricing. The new pricing for these GPUs, and like I said, I've heard you guys say this before, is getting way out of hand. So yeah, dude, I do put these cards through the ringer. I absolutely do. And yes, I play these games at these ridiculous settings to see how the experience is. And to me, in my testing since getting the AMD platform, I've been able to run these games very reasonably at these settings and still be very happy with the overall performance of these cards. Now, when I try to do that with the 4070, man, it's like 99.9% of the time, like, you have to have DLSS on. Whereas on the AMD side, to be playable, you don't necessarily have to always use FSR. Like you don't. And in some cases, especially with my 7900 XT, I'm able to put my resolution at like 4K, 6K, and then downsample back down to 1440p using virtual super resolution to get pristine image quality at above 60 frames per second. And to me, that's like, oh gosh, dude, I get way good quality video, as well as being able to run these games at a playable frame rate. I'm only shooting for 60 frames a second in my content as like being a playable frame rate. Yes, I realized that like dropping my settings down or whatever, I could definitely go a lot higher than that. And that's the beauty of PC, is being able to do this. But most people want to know, and this is the kind of the consensus that I've come to during the PC parts of this channel, is people want to know what these cards are capable of, and they want to see them running, and they want to see, just how far they go. And by the end of this generation, I'm pretty sure this 4070 is not going to hold up that well. Like right now, it's already struggling, my friends. Playing it on games like, and see, here's the thing, man, like Hogwarts Legacy, I hadn't even tested that game yet on this card until just the other day. And what I found when playing that card on the 4070 is, dang, dude, that is pretty similar to the experience I was getting on the 4080. On the 4080, I was dropping down to like 4 frames outside of Hogwarts Castle. And I was like, are you kidding me, man? This sucks. And then when I play it on the AMD GPUs, I can run it. I mean, I've only really tried to play it on the 7900 XT, and even that, you still get the occasional drops into like the 30s or whatever, especially in like the little courtyard and stuff. But having access to fluid motion frames and like frame generation it does help the experience overall. So I mean, like I don't know. Maybe one day I'll be able to go back to Hogwarts Legacy and finish that game. I've I've pretty much just kind of not necessarily given up on it, but just kind of put it aside because of everything else that I'm trying to play. I've got more playtime on the Xbox, anyways. So, but yeah, dude, I really appreciate your guys' feedback. It's been kind of eye-opening. Not a lot of people have like freaking out on me and stuff. And I don't have a problem with Daniel Owens. Like I get it. Once you get to a point where you get like free 4090s and stuff, man, like I can see that like playing on that card would 100% alter your experience from the top down the whole time you have that card. Like I could see that. That's why I refuse to go top end. And I've decided to dedicate this channel more toward the mid-range because I think that's where a lot of people's budgets are. And trying to get like that experience out of your head from a top-end card, it would be pretty hard. And I think it would really affect your overall judgment down the line. So I've been trying to stick with, either the 7800 XT or the 4070 in my build. I'm not going to go out and buy new CPUs and stuff like that. Maybe next time, maybe next generation, or maybe when I do like the NVIDIA build, maybe I will, do an Intel CPU as well. Dude, I'm not rich. I'm not made out of money. And I don't foresee these companies sending me free GPUs due to the fact of my content just being like not necessarily like fanboy and stuff. So yeah, I really do appreciate your guys' feedback. I'll see you guys after work. I'll make a video on that DCS world or whatever. I'll try to see if I can get that and make a video between the 4070 and the 7800 XT. I got a request for that, so I want to be able to try to do as much as I can for the community. So, all right, my friends, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.